Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are we getting on? So it is patch day. Bethesda are releasing, as we speak, the new Halloween update for Fallout 76. And whilst most of this is stuff we've gone over before, there are a few very, very cool new details in here that are well worth checking out. Should illuminate the upcoming series of events quite nicely for us. So let's jump in and take a look. Okay then, so as I say, we have previously gone over most of the stuff in this. I will link the video up in the corner in case you haven't already seen it, covering most of the Halloween stuff. So this is just kind of an addendum to that, taking a look at the patch notes today. So let's blow through this in reasonably swift style, so we'll jump on in. So once again, we have the awesome spooky scorched splash screen there, lots of S's. So, Halloween is descending on Appalachia with our latest update for Fallout 76, which arrives today. Scare up some fun over the next 2 weeks by hunting down Spooky Scorched or trick-or-treating at each other's camps, or by giving out candy from your own home. Read on to catch all the details. So, Spooky Scorched, pass out candy from your haunted house, and trick-or-treat around Appalachia are the big updates in this one. So, only a little one, not massive patch, which is always nice. We're looking at a little large on PlayStation and on Steam there, and Xbox is fairly hefty too, but not too bad for those on PC, which is something I suppose. So, Spooky Scorched are on the prowl. Basically, as we know, this is a case of, much like the Holiday Scorched, you need to head off and find Scorched who are running around in their Halloween costumes. They will be making a noise, which was not mentioned before, so good to have confirmation on this. Should be some spooky music. Should be a bit of a giveaway when they're nearby. Much like with the holiday set at Christmas, they make a sort of jingling bell noise. This will be a spooky one. So I should make it nice and easy to find them, and obviously they'll look something like this. So keep an eye out for Scorch running around looking like that. And we take them down and we get a spooky treat bag, which is full of varying rewards, the usual sorts of stuff, you know, grenades, consumables, that sort of thing, but also plans and outfits as well. And on top of that, you'll get your 1, 2 or 3 star legendary item, as you would expect from a legendary enemy, because they're all legendary. And you will get a piece of mystery candy, which is apparently separate from the spooky treat bag, which is good to know, which you can either eat for 1 of 5 random buffs, possibly including stat boosts, or maybe even Nuka-Shine-like effects, so beware. Or you can take it back to your camp and place it in your spooky treat bowl, which you will pick up from the Atomic Shop, for free, incidentally. Place that in your camp, and people can come around to your camp, and they'll be able to trick or treat. So one last note is that like the Holiday Scorched, Spooky Scorched do not spawn inside interiors, so only in exterior locations, which is good to know. So, trick or treating then. Basically, this involves pretty much what you'd expect, going around to other people's camps. You will find there a spooky candy bowl, which, as I say, you can pick up from the Atomic Shop for free. Place that in your camp, put your mystery candy in there, and a pumpkin icon will appear on the map next to your camp, much like it does with the vendors or the shelters. There'll be a pumpkin one to signify that you have candy available for people to come and partake of. And same thing obviously applies in reverse. It means it makes it a lot easier to decide which camps to go and visit if you're looking to trick or treat, which is very, very cool. Obviously, when your candy bowl ends up empty, the pumpkin icon will disappear from your camp, so there's an easy way to keep an eye on it if you're not home. So make sure you keep it topped up, and then you will be able to have people come around. The reason for doing that, obviously, is that there are daily and weekly challenges that are completed by A, having people coming to your own camp and trick-or-treating, helping themselves to the candy, or B, by going to other people's camps and trick-or-treating yourself. You do have to be in costume in order to complete those challenges though, so bear that in mind. You need to be in a Halloween costume. You can also dress up as superheroes and the like as well, so go down that road if you would like to, but yeah, costumes are essential to progress those particular challenges, much like with the community challenges we've had in the past. So, just quickly looking at the rewards available from the challenge side of things with the trick-or-treating. If you complete the dailies, you will be getting a score, but you'll also get things like consumable items, perk card packs, lunchboxes, and repair kits. And the weekly challenges, again, give out much the same sort of stuff, but there'll also be Halloween costumes too. And on top of that, if you complete them both, you'll be getting a popcorn machine, which you can place in your camp, which is always fun as well. So, that covers everything for the events for the moment. Obviously, as I say, video from the other day, if you want to check it out in a little more detail, it goes over the event with all the ins and outs of it there. But we also have a few bug fixes, which are a reasonable list for a relatively small update. Most of this stuff is cosmetic, visual type stuff. Some of it's the art stuff, some of it's specific to items. But it's changing things like perspectives on a number of weapons and making sure certain outfits and things sit properly. So those who are using Grognek's axe skins, for example, a number of those are a bit iffy. Those should be improved, that sort of thing. As I say, I'll link this set of patch notes down below as well if you do want to check it out for yourself, rather than going through it all and just taking ages. Handy things for camps. We've got moving your collectron station in your camp before looting items it contained will no longer prevent you from getting those items from the menu, which is cool. Oh yes, that was a fun one a few people commented on. The scrap box in the abandoned shack survival tent now correctly faces the player. They've flipped it around because it was facing the wall for some weird reason before. So there's a fun thing. But as I say, mostly visual stuff. Double mutations. The 2x currency rewards no longer appear halved in the operation report after a double mutation daily op, so they should display correctly. By the fact that using the word appear as opposed to anything else, I would take it to mean it is just a visual thing. You are actually getting the right amount, but now it should actually tell you how much currency you're getting, which is cool. So I've got a couple of quest fixes from Steel Rain here. The missing person quest again, which has had a number of issues. I kind of got lucky and avoided those, but I gather a few people are still running into issues with that particular quest line, so hopefully there's a couple of fixes there that will help out. And a whole load of item stuff to make stuff sit properly and then look better. For those who are running auto-stim legendary armor as a bloodied build in particular, it should no longer automatically use a stim pack if a highly irradiated player's health is full. So basically it's not going to try and stim pack away your radiation, which obviously doesn't work. So useful little fix there for those who are running bloodied builds. So I've got a couple of localization fixes as well for those who need those. Non-English in general and specific to the Japanese client as well. A couple of client stability things, some specific crashes and some fixes across the board. Probably also worth mentioning that they did say that the maintenance today ran on a little longer than intended because they were doing some back of house sort of stuff that they were sort of tidying up. So fingers crossed that means they're smoother servers going forward, which is welcome at any time. They've been alright for me recently, but any increase in stability is welcome at any time. So yeah, thought I'd mention that one. Updated the main menu music for PlayStation and Xbox versions of the game so it's consistent with other platforms, i.e. PC. It's always good. A couple of visual fixes to the Atomic Shop, nothing particularly significant. If you're faffing around in the Pip-Boy while playing a holotape, it should now not get stuck anymore. The UI should function properly. Faffing being a specific term because that seems to be the case here. And there's a couple of collision and pathing fixes around various locations in the world. So, yeah, nothing spectacular in the bug fixes there, but there's a few bits and pieces that are relevant. And as I say, if you want to have a quick thumb through them, it's long enough that I don't want to read through them all in one go in one video now and keep you here all day, but short enough that you might want to have a look through yourself. So, as I say, down below if you want to check out that link. So yeah, a couple of useful bits of information there. Particularly, obviously, we're going to have a sound to keep an ear out for with the Scorched. Good to know about the costumes. Oh, good to have a reminder there. And good to know about the icons on the map as well for the trick-or-treating side of the event. So yeah, very, very helpful little update here, if a reasonably short one. So I imagine by the time this video is up, it will be live again and ready and raring to go, so you can jump in. I do hope you have fun with the Halloween event. I'm looking forward to it myself. So yeah, in the next couple of days, I should be doing a video on this particular event, hopefully helping you guys find any spooky Scorched if you're having any difficulties. I will be jumping into it on stream this evening, which I'm very much looking forward to as well, so I do hope you'll join us for that one. Keep an eye out for Deathloop streams as well. We're continuing those tomorrow. Things are going very well at the moment in that, and I'm really enjoying it, so I do hope you'll join us for that. And as per usual, all the social media links, merch store, channel memberships are down below the video as well if you're interested in supporting the channel in that way, and do consider dropping subs and likes and all that good stuff as well. I very, very much appreciate it. It very much helps out, so massive thank you. But for now, thank you very much for watching. I look forward to speaking to you all very, very soon.